was our bet behind, our secret bet. At the end of the day, one has to emerge the president. But I would want to say that we all win, because what is important is to go through this process as a democratization process. And it's a process that we have all witnessed and observed and seen. And I think today we are all vindicated. So we are all winners. I would want to say it's about time that division in football stays. I don't want to keep it in Paradise Hall, but I don't know where we keep it, but there is an ozone just right next door. Please throw the division in football in there, because we are opening a fresh page. Together we will win, and together we will develop football. I want to thank key stakeholders who might not be present here today. Everybody who has worked for football, be it in the normalization committee, in the immediate past executive, Sidibin EMB Kinte and his team, and the executives before that. We want to thank them for all their tireless and wonderful work. All these people in one way or the other have contributed to the development of football, and they have moved football to another level. It's our ambition that is driving all of us to think, to have difference in opinion, but they have tirelessly and tremendously contributed to the development of Gambian football. So we want to thank them all, and we want to tell Mr. C, his team, and everybody that we will be knocking at your doors, because if you truly believe in the fact that football should develop, you should still be part of our team to make sure that we are developing football. We are in the holy month of Ramadan. I know if you have observed closely, Mr. C, he's already tired. Fullers can't keep fast. They just try. So we don't want to take a lot of your time, but what we want to say is, in the process, should we have offended anybody, we sincerely apologize. And we hope we are forgiven, and we have forgiven anybody who in one way or the other have offended us. We are members of the same family, and we will continue to work very hard to ensure that the Vision 2020 and the page objectives as put together by the government of the Gambia are realized. We want to meet the beautiful dreams of Professor Jammeh, and together we will be able to do it. Thank you very much for your undivided attention.
For his part, Modu Musa accepted defeat and congratulated the president-elect before promising to work with the new executive to develop football.
My reaction is, I thank God. The elections are over. Now what is remaining is to work together and move Gambian football forward. I have never relented on my manifesto. That's the way Gambian football should go, and I expect it to go that way. Apparently, I would congratulate Kebe and wish him all the best. Wherever he needs my support and things I can give it, I will always give it. Gambia is the winner. We're going in for football. Football is the winner, and I would be part of it as well.
What do you think must have gone wrong for you today?
I wouldn't know. If I knew, I would have corrected it before the elections. So I don't know what went wrong. I had my prediction, so it happened this way.
What do you make of the winning camp, the new executive body?
We will support them. That's all I can say about the new executive. So we wish them all the best, and we will support them.
So let me ask you, few hours before coming to this election, one of your candidates, who is Willie Abraham, was your first vice president running mate, resigned or step aside from his position as the first vice president. Did that also have any negative impact in today's election?
I am not sure you got it right. Willie, all of a sudden, after the declaration, had an urgent family engagement in Dhaka, and he had to go. And that is the reason he left.
Your final message to the stakeholders, both those who supported you and those who opposed you in this Congress?
Let's move Gambian football forward. We have a new constitution. We have a new constitution. We have a new executive. then let's work hard and move Gambian football forward. Let us also stick to our manifestos, all those the promises that we have made to the Gambian people. Unfortunately, mine has been put aside. I hope Kebe's camp would carry on with their manifesto and move Gambian football.
After the Congress, the new look executive body of the Gambia Football Federation, comprising the President-elect Mustafa Kebe, First Vice President Usman Star Jane, Second Vice President Keba Toure, Third Vice President Basiru Bajo, plus 4 other elected members, Bori Dabo, Lamin Kamara, Nyima Mane, and Umi Bitey, took their position to face the media for the first time. Grts Sports also spoke to some of the delegates who took part in deciding the future of Gambian football. What do you make of the Congress?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين. First of all, I will thank God for taking us through this Congress peacefully. I represented the armed forces, and the decision of the armed forces is what we have represented, and that is voting for the right man who can lead Gambian football to a progressive level.
What do you make of the new executive that are coming in to office to steer the affairs of football for the next 4 years?
I am full of hope, honestly. I am full of hope looking at the new executive. One, you know, they are very young youths of the Gambia who has been in football for a long time. And if you look at their profiles, you know, their intellectual ability also is very good. So having a team of this nature, we are convinced that they will be able to steer the affairs of Gambian football to a far better level than we have seen perhaps in the last 6 months.
As a former footballer who played for the national team and played for some of the biggest clubs in the country, is this the type of executive that you wanted, or you would have wanted to run the affairs of this country?
Yes, definitely. I'm very satisfied with the makeup of this team, because if you look at them, most of them has played football, and most of them has been, you know, in the rural Gambia. They know what it takes, you know, to come up at a very rural part of the Gambia to make it in football. So based on their experience, they will be able to broaden, you know, give equal opportunities, you know, to the young ones out there in the rural Gambia to be on a level playing field as far as opportunities in football is concerned. You know, so, you know, by and large, you know, it's the chemistry, you know, to me is very good. We expect to see a good executive that can steer us to higher heights.
Finally, where do you think we go from here?
It will not be as easy as people may think, because it's about one year or so that, you know, we don't really know where we are going to. But now that everything has been charted, the new executive will have a lot of work to do. But I'm sure when they stabilize, you know, we will see you know, marked improvement in Gambian football, inshallah.
Football stakeholders have spoken. Tell us your impression and your reaction to the Congress.
Well, it was a well-organized election, free and fair, you know, and Kebe won deservedly, and he deserved the victory.
Why do you say Kebe deserved the victory, if I may ask?
Well, he's a football man. He's been football all his life, even though both Kebe and Mondu Musa are football man. But either one of them could have been a very good president, and Kebe now is the president, and he deserves to be commended, and, you know, I think he can move football to the next direction.
So as football stakeholders, what support should you give to Kebe and the team to move football forward?
I think all the football families will come together now. As he said, you know, he's going to unify the family. There is no more opposition, this camp or that camp. What is important is the development of the product, that is football. And I know he has the capacity and the ability to do so. So I think everybody should come under him, work with the executive, because the executive alone cannot do it. You know, they need support outside. So any other support that he can get as the head of the family, you know, everybody should do that, and so that we can, all of us can be happy and move football to the next level.
So what are some of the challenges that lies ahead?
Well, there's a lot of challenges.